Hey,
Hello and welcome to Team Fortress TV. Today we have the coverage of the fixture between the Absolute Nuts and Arctic Foxes. This game could be interesting as Nunya have shown some good potential over the course of the season, but Arctic Foxes are the playoff favourites to come at least third or second this season. On the camera we have a sidecaster here, we have Everx. Welcome everybody.
hello. How's it going?
It's going well. I'm excited to watch this game. I've casted a lot of the Nunya games, but not so much of the Arctic Foxes game.
Right.
Nunya have had some kind of close games. They've been looking relatively on form, definitely better than last season where they got relegated. So looking to put up a performance tonight could possibly cause an upset, but we do know the maps tonight are Viaduct Pro and Snakewater. I actually have scrimmed Nunya on both these maps, and it's safe to say that Viaduct is probably their worst map. That's confirmed by Pappy as well. They look kind of shaky, but at the moment they're playing this kind of playstyle where they like to send people behind, both on 5CP and Koth. But they, as I say, kind of shaky on Koth, can't really get together. They're sort of out of sync with Ratslayer. But an interesting thing to note is that Ratslayer has actually been playing Scout, and Crafty has gone demo on Viaduct sometimes, and then you have Gink on the Sniper. That's what I've seen them been doing recently, and they've been putting up big numbers actually. Crafty is a pretty good demo and Ratslayer is a pretty good Scout. Arctic Foxes obviously do have a stand-in for tonight, which is Tiger, very competent Scout. Despite him being a soldier main, see him play Scout on Viaduct a lot. Comfortably spanked a few seasons ago, and good things come from this game.
Yeah, definitely. I think Tiger is he's on the team. He is part of Arctic Foxes. He
Right.
joined his old team, the AMS team, whatever name that may happen to have now. I'm not entirely sure, but he left that because he actually cannot go to LAN, so that's why he left and joined Arctic Foxes instead. Yeah, as you say, he is a soldier main, but definitely a pretty wicked scout as well, so that should be pretty good to see. Seen a strong performance from him already last week. So I think we have the rosters on stream, so do you want to take us through Arctic Foxes? I think we have first.
Yeah, sure. So Arctic Foxes, obviously we have Feeling on the Pocket Soldier. He's definitely the main caller for the team. He's a very strong leader, very experienced. We saw him playing many seasons ago, sort of leading teams back then as well. Lots of experience, lots of knowledge about the game, and definitely played a massive part in getting that second place trophy last season. We have Adam Rashek or Adam Racecar, as many call him, on the Demo Man. He's probably the best up and comer at the moment in Prem. It's safe to say that he's probably the second best Demo Man as well. He's always had good potential, and he's just gone through the ranks so fast. So very competent, and can call strats when he needs to. Very vocal player, but also incredible DM. We have DD5F on the Roamer, who's sort of kind of a freelance Roamer, plays a very sack style, likes to be the initiator of the fight. He's known for his market gardens as well. So good competence on him as well, and sometimes can really turn up. He's kind of inconsistent factor on the team. But sometimes can very pull the trigger, and sometimes can sort of be a bit lackluster. But we'll see tonight what he delivers. Raptor on Medic is a very incredible Medic. He's probably top 3 at the moment in Medics in Europe. Very high mechanical skill. Great arrows, like probably maybe the best arrows in Europe. He's very good at them. And we have Tiger and Marosh on Scouts. So Marosh, an excellent sniper that could come into play on both of these maps. And Tiger, as I say, is there somewhat stand-in, but he is on the team. And yeah, good scout, but better soldier. But it is Viaduct, so he will deliver, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. A very strong DM team, Arctic Foxes is. I mean, Nunya, they've got some talent themselves, but I think the experience and sort of just general betterness. That's not a very good word, is it? Oh well, I tried. It's quite warm. Yeah, they are a very strong team. What about Nunya then? We'll go through. Well, I will take you through their players very, very briefly. We have, of course, Crafty Dave and I believe Iat Gink. Is he now the scout?
Yes.
For them, yeah, that's right. So those are the scouts. Pappy on the Roma, Yellen on Pocket. Both, pretty experienced soldiers in terms of playing with each other. This team's been together for a while, so they are, definitely very in sync with each other. And of course, Rat Slayer, Mr. Bunny, on the demo, and there seems to be here Kongod. I like it. That's good. Good description.
Nunya, some of the perils that they have with their play at the moment has been sort of having their soldiers out of sync with their demo man and medic. Like, you see it exaggerated on Viaduct, but even in 5CP, like, Ratslayer is not always there to follow up on the damage or, be that sort of big, bulky damage outputter that is needed in some of the team fight. And Pappy, especially when you're playing with these soldiers who love to go behind and love to be the distraction factor, you can't just rely on them for damage. Although Pappy is very, very competent and can put up big stats, he's not always going to, and that's not his playstyle. He loves to go behind. They push the flank a lot, not necessarily push, but they abuse the flank a lot. They like to get behind you. It's kind of infuriating to play against if you get on, if you play into their playstyle. But Ratslayer and Corndog really need to make sure that they're tight with their team tonight, because they have the talent, but they just need the coordination,
Right, yeah. I mean, you mentioned infuriating. Do you think that's going to be a factor here? The whole tilt potential. I think Arctic Foxes are quite a tilting team. They've been known to do it in the past. So against, the Nunya players, I'm definitely, they're definitely thinking, oh, we can beat these guys. They're an easy roll, easy 5-0. But what if actually the rounds start going the other way? Do you think they're going to be feeling a little bit down?
I think so. I mean, we saw that kind of near upset with Nunya and Seven, where Seven were looking kind of shaky and Nunya kind of abused that play with really sort of off the wall jumps and different flanking procedures and things like this. And it does go to show that that kind of playstyle can topple the best of the best, but Arctic Foxes are looking arguably more tighter than Seven. I wouldn't say they're a better team, but they've had the experience and the same roster relatively since the last season. Seven obviously undergoing 2 roster changes and almost completely changing their playstyle with the addition of Cadus. So Arctic Fox is looking very strong this season, only losing a map to Seven, losing 2 maps to Seven and 1 map to Low Panda. So very, very good going into this week 5 fixture. Nunya looking near the bottom. So I think in terms of tilt factor, yes, that is definitely a big part. But Arctic Foxes can probably just outright win on the back of good DM, to be honest, and just generally more experience, especially with feeling. You don't have that type of feeling style player who has all the experience, all the strategies, all the counters under your sleeve. With Nunya, it's just kind of play on the fly, sort of roll with the punches, and take what comes and react. It's very reactive play on the side of Nunya, whereas with Arctic Foxes, it seems like they have a lot of set strats that are hard to pierce,
Well, Funds was murking for Tiger yesterday in a scrim, and he was streaming, so I was listening to their comms, and actually, you mentioned Adam Racek being quite vocal. You can really quite impressive. His focus calls are on point. He knows what's damaged. He knows what he wants his team to shoot at. So they're very, very good at that. Feeling as well with some strong calls. But yeah, the strats. I think I casted the Unexpected versus Arctic Foxes game, and it was on Badlands.
Yeah.
They had some very, very interesting last pushes indeed. They were using the Pyro, running him in the lower right, getting him onto the point, and just blasting the other players away. So yeah, there's some good strats in this team. They're clearly keening it up. They want to do well. They've got this all set out in their minds.
Yeah, so, perhaps a bit of remnants of the Shocky play when he pushed with that with that Phlogistonator and sort of, innovated that sort of play. But one thing to note as well is two possibly the best snipers in Europe at the moment. We have Marosh and Gink, incredible snipers. Gink has been on form all season, and I think it's an amazing pickup. Early was very good, but he didn't have the raw talent and the drive that Gink has. So I think that, Gink on Sniper has been absolutely pounding all season, again, even against the likes of Seven and things. He's outsniped Stark in some situations, which is quite a feat. So, and Marosh, again, pounding this season, made some big plays, very high impact plays. So it'll be interesting to see that Sniper face-off, because this is kind of the face-off of the season. But if you'd like to take us to this first mid-Everex. Oh,
yeah,
and it's
definitely.
a fake.
It's a bait. It's all a lie. No, yeah, that's interesting, actually. Marosh definitely is in my books as one of the great snipers, but I wouldn't have put Gink in that spot. I mean, I haven't really seen all that much of him, but yeah, that's quite interesting. That'll be definitely come into play on Viaduct, a very sniper-heavy map.
Yeah.
I think, if I remember, the last time Tiger played against Nunya on this map, he played sniper and went something like 25 for 2.
Wow.
So, I mean, maybe seeing that, we may not, who knows, but if we do, that would be pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, Nunya like to play around Gink on this map. They really have him on sniper like 75% of the time. And what they do is they use Rat Slayer to sort of, or Crafty, he might be on demo, to push the medics and the sort of vulnerable targets into the sniper sightlines, which, I'm a high player, and they've generally been scrimming high teams, so like sort of it can be a bit more effective against lower level teams, but against prem teams, I think it still could work. And Rat Slayer with that, long range damage really forces you to almost have to peek Gink sometimes. One strategy that I did see coming out of Nunya that they were experimenting with is crits and a sniper. They were running crits a lot when we scrimmed them on Viaduct, and it worked for the kind of first third of the map. It was really effective, and it was hard to sort of play around the crits, but also avoid the sniper, if you know what I mean. It's kind of really, really hard to do both of those simultaneously. So I think that's a strat that we possibly could see. So be aware of crits, Arctic Foxes.
Yeah, it's a good one. I guess that comes under the sort of chaos category, which is something I think Nunya play very well into. They create the sort of DM situations and the chaotic, crit sniper, that sort of, just an example, that sort of thing, and play off that quite well. So yeah,
I do think that works better against less vocal teams though, but Arctic Foxes are a very vocal team. They will not hesitate to tell you what's going wrong and where people are going and where the fights are happening, especially with like Adam Rashek and Tiger, especially very vocal player, Raptor as well, same with Feeling. So all these vocal players will be kind of being more astute towards the game, and it won't make you wondering what's happening. It won't play into the chaos too much. I think Arctic Foxes will have this game under control. So on that note, what are your predictions for this map?
That's a tough one. I think the safe bet is obviously the 3-0 to Arctic Foxes, but I'm going to give my Nunya boys some credit. I'm going to say 3-1 to AF.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I'm going to play the safe bet by agreeing with you. I'm going to say 3-1 to Arctic Foxes.
No, you got to have a different prediction. You can't say one.
Okay. I'm going to say I'll say 3-2 on Viaduct to Arctic Foxes, simply because I think that Nunya have, although it's their worst map, I think that they're just going to go, because it's their worst map, they're just going to try so much experimental things and just go completely off the wall. But yeah, I think Arctic Foxes are almost, really, really comfortable to win this with their, fundamental strategy.
Yeah, okay. And what's the other map we're playing this week?
Snakewater.
Right, okay. So I guess on Snake we're going 5-0 AF. No stops barred. They're going to win.
I think Nunya could do a bit better on Snakewater. I think Pappy has really good potential to flank. They really are good at abusing the flanks on Snakewater, and his jumps on mid, like Pappy and Yellen's coordinated jumps on mid, are absolutely devastating in some situations. You really have to kind of play around how the soldiers play for Nunya to win the mids. So I think Snakewater could be a bit closer. I'd say maybe 4-2, 5-2 to AF on Snakewater.
Okay. So it's pretty interesting. I wonder when our last player is going to be deciding they've had enough. They're going to turn up and actually play this video game. Because who is it? It's Ratslayer, I think. Yes.
Yeah, that's the.
He is currently missing. He's not turning up to do his duty.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
dear.
too busy setting up his mouse traps in his house. You know, all of them, all over the floor.
Oh, I didn't get that. Oh, God.
Oh dear, it must be
Oh,
hot.
it's very warm. It's a good 30 degrees in my room right now. Thinking is not, something I'm currently very good at.
That's
So,
okay.
yeah.
We just need to see
Oh,
what's
dear.
on the screen. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so we are going live soon. We have word from our eye in the sky, but and we are going live now. So if you want to take us to this first mid, Rex.
Absolutely. All right, I will do. Got that little awkward, 10 seconds before anything actually happens. So yeah, it's happening right now. As we see our teams rolling out to mid. All right, I'm going to be watching the Arctic Fox's side. Let's see what they can do here. We have team player, Mr. Ratslayer, turning up, doing good damage to Tiger already. He goes launching, but DD5F is in very deep with feeling. They do manage to sync up together and take down Crafty. DD gets another one onto the sniper on that cliff. And look at this space the Arctic Foxes have got. They're just all over the Nunya players. Tiger taking a bit of a 1v1 and living with some very low HP. So yeah.
Gink rolled out on Sniper that mid, but I really like the set strat. That's just the set strats coming into play from Arctic Foxes. They have feeling, do a skip jump and go really deep, so everyone or most of the players turn around and look at him. Whereas, and then DD kind of comes in from the back when players aren't looking at him. But what do we see right now? Adam Razejet getting 3 frags on the forward hold. What a play from him, man. Just shutting down that choke point. They've
got the Uber out as well.
They're going to have to... Oh, wow. That's a force as well, but 2 players do fall in the process, so Raptor and Marosh just going to have to back up, and we should see a stronghold defense on this point with full Uber advantage on the Arctic Fox's side. But wow, what a play from Adam Rashek, and a nice force there. But it looks like we do see Pappy coming in, does get the clean force out of Arctic Foxes. Raslayer is going to fall, standing still, unfortunately. Adam Rashek goes in very deep for Corn Dog. Doesn't really need to, unfortunately. I think that just might be a little bit of nerve playing off. Yellen is behind, though, and he does get spotted out by Tiger. Lovely excellent, and he's going to take down Tiger. That's a lovely play, but doesn't come to fruition in the end, and we do reset on this team fight, 1 down apiece.
Wow, yeah. Whilst all that was happening, Marosh as well was deep into Nunya. He was just dancing around, not even being cleaned up at all, so yeah, that was good for him. But actually, the point is still in control of Arctic Foxes. It's only just being capped up now. They've got 1 minute 30 for themselves, so yeah, although they were on the back foot for a while there, they had sort of 3 players down, and Nunya had somebody behind. They just held on to that point, bought as much time as they could.
So we do see a slight Uber advantage on the side of Nunya, and it is going to get popped up very, very deep. Raptor could be in trouble here, and nice. Oh, Raptor just jukes his way out and escapes. What a play from Raptor there, saving himself from a bad situation, and that is going to buy them an 100% Uber advantage. And we should expect an Arctic Foxes repush here, but there are stickies, and Pappy looking hungry to bomb here.
Yeah, here they come. Feeling jumps forward onto the point to take some space for his team. He does go down weak. Pappy decides to use that opportunity. He bombs onto Raptor and forces him off. And he does actually live there. He jumps out. Great stuff. Crafty. He takes down Adam Rashek, actually. It's a good pick for him. He does trade for that. So let's see if the Nunya team are going to try and do anything with that pick. It looks like they're walking forward now. Pappy goes for a bit of a bait jump to make their flank look at him. And he's going in now. He's on Raptor. There's good damage to feeding. He's quite weak. Does have to jump out. Tiger is on the flank. He's going behind. Ooh. Oh dear. Doesn't manage to kill anything there. So Condog is up on his Uber, and he does pop it off now. Let's see if Gink can clean up these players. They're coming forward. Raptor a little bit alone. He does take a direct, but I think he's going to be slithering out. Yeah, great stuff. So,
yeah, that was generally a successful Uber, but look at Marosh. He's actually behind hiding, and no one knows he's there. He could get onto the demo man here. He's sneaking up behind him, but does choose to
Oh, here he comes. Takes down Condog.
God,
great
Marosh
stuff.
Using his brain there, hiding behind in the midst of that team fight, and takes down Condog. What a play from Marosh, pulling out for his team.
Yeah, Marosh has been playing so well from behind, and frags falling the way of Arctic Foxes. Oh my god. 2 and then 5 in the blink of an eye.
The second Corndog went down, that's typically how you play Viaduct, where you just sack everyone the second your medic goes down for their medic. And Raptor just holding on to that Uber, balls of steel. We do see another forward hold being set up. Hopefully no Adam Rashek 3Ks this time. But Raptor, wow, what a play. He's been really on form so far in this fixture.
I mean, that was great.
Holding on there.
Yeah, that was great. He didn't even take that much damage, I think, despite like 5 players jumping into his face, so good stuff. But the Nunya players, they're out on this cliffside now. They've taken all of this room. Marosh is looking a little bit caught out on the point. Can he slither his way away? Yes, he does. Oh, wait, is that Condor going down the back lines?
Down.
Yes, Feeling taking him down. Not what Nunya were looking for. Raptor still has his Uber. So they're just going to be buying this time in the point. But Yellen is onto him. Can he get this? Raptor is so weak. Yeah, he does have to force.
Yeah, that was really good. I mean, they do have to use the Uber, but it's 10 seconds left. If anything, that's going to delay Nunya's spawns a lot. It looks like Pappy is just going to go in for the big skip jump behind to try and make some initiation. They have actually got decent cap time, but Corndog falls, and this is going to be curtains for Nunya. It looks like they broke that forward hold really, really well from Gink. He just kind of ran through and took down Adam Rashek, but in the end, Corndog falls, and you can't be doing that when you're pushing out of spawn. So, you know, really good play, but Arctic Foxes did look a little bit shaky, and Pappy's bombs seemed to be fairly effective.
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, Nunya was looking just a little bit separated there as they tried to come in the end. Pappy went in first, and then the rest of his team, so they weren't quite synced up and just didn't quite manage to win that last fight. So yeah, Arctic Foxes have taken themselves around, but here come Feeling and DD straight away, jumping up. Gink with a great headshot onto Raptor, takes him down straight away. DD jumps in onto Condog. Feeling does manage to clean him up. But yeah,
and this is a fairly
players.
scrappy fight. Nunya looked to win off of the back of that though. Nice shot from Pappy there. Feeling trades with Crafty, but wow, Raptor going down immediately from a lovely headshot from Gink there. Really showing his true prowess on the sniper role, and that is going to buy them at least 10 to 20 seconds of this point.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, Nunya are all so weak that they what, 4 or 5 alive at the end, so just no real focus. Well, I mean, they focused Condog and they got him, but they didn't focus any of the other players down and kill them, so they did lose that to a complete wipe. Tiger does headshot Pappy, so that's a bit of a pick. Let's see if they're going to be using this to walk forward. Adam Racek just walking forward on the point, taking so much space. They've got the space they can use, and they're only just moving onto the point. Tiger with another great headshot onto Crafty. Adam Racek does take down Condog, and a complete wipe. Wow. In the space of about 5 seconds, every single player dies.
Yeah,
Great
Tiger
stuff.
kind of got that entry frag. He kind of, you know, he really pulled it out for his team there, but then Nunya were 1 down and had a sniper, so they kind of wanted to back off, but they also had the Uber, so they wanted to like stay in as well, or at least they had nearly had the Uber. So they kind of played this weird middle ground and like kind of all died as they got wrapped. Yellen kind of bombing in deep here, looking to get some damage onto DD, but DD's just going to escape. And now it's a game of snipers. Nunya have to push into a defensive sniper on, oh sorry, yeah, of Tiger, and team player goes down. Crafty goes down as well. Nice shot trading that sniper frag, but Feeling is going to pick up another one, and it looks kind of poor for Nunya.
This is just so hectic right now. I'm struggling to keep up. Just frags going absolutely everywhere. Marosh is just in all the time, and no one is killing him, so he's just dancing around.
Interesting choice to pseudo forward hold with a sniper though. Tiger wasn't even up and they chose to kind of semi forward hold, but it comes back to bite them there as Crafty and Yellen hold hands around the map. Raptor is looking in trouble here. He could get popped off. Yellen is on the hunt. He is getting spammed down by the SMG. Tries to hit the rockets, but Raptor is just dodging and juking. Oh, but he drops to a sticky.
Oh,
great coordinated
no.
play out of Nunya there. Raptor just couldn't hold on. And that's a drop, and that's going to buy Nunya even more time. But team player and Yellen fall as well, so this is going to hurt them quite a lot, and we could see a repush despite the drop from Raptor.
Oh, that's just so unlucky from him. I think Feeling jumped the left side towards Connector, and Raptor, you know, tried to escape the other way. And he did a great job of surviving, but just not quite good enough. The Uber now from Condog is popped off. Pappy and Crafty taking this forward. They do manage to focus down Raptor. Marosh falls as well to a nice little body click from Ginks. That's 2 frags for them. They're going to be holding on to this point here. But yeah, great stuff. I mean, they just, yeah, just very unlucky.
And now Corndog is sitting on a decent Uber advantage. This is going to buy them even more time, and especially pushing into a defensive sniper on Arctic Fox's side. But DD takes down Gink, and that sniper threat is completely negated now, and they're looking to go off it. Arctic Fox is playing very aggressive, but taking a lot of spam as Adam Rashek falls. DD picks up another frag, but can't find any more, and it looks like Nunya are just getting pounded here. They've been caught on the reload wave, and Corndog is just separated from his team. It looks like Ratslayer is going to go down as well. And they're just steamrolling forward, and they can't use that Uber advantage. But as I say that, Gink is going to take down Feelings, so we are having an even fight. But it looks like DD is going to come all the way in and onto Cliffside, and Gink falls as well.
Yeah, look at that. Absolutely no respect from the side of Arctic Fox. They just kept barreling players into Nunya. Do manage to get that force out of Condog eventually. So they just, the Nunya players, the DM just isn't there to frag these guys, and they're just in their face all the time. Arctic Fox is still holding on to that point. They do have a bit of a lead in the time here, and that big Uber to work with, so they need to force the Uber out of Raptor at some point. Ink does take down Marosh, and another one onto Feeding. Great stuff. Raptor pops his Uber off. I think he was quite low, got forced. Oh, nice little marky grab. Bit unnecessary, but we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you.
They do get 2 frags for the Uber, which isn't too bad, but with the good spawns on Nunya, it's not going to matter too much, and they could repush with this 50% advantage completely dry once they get the buffs. They do have the Gink Sniper to set up any play, and we did see Pappy going behind in this true fashion there, to kind of set up the sniper sightline, but it is coming down to the wire here, as Arctic Foxes only have 7 seconds on the clock, and with Pappy falling, it doesn't look good for Nunya. They're trying to go, but Corndog falls, and that is going to be curtains for Nunya there. They just have a sniper and a scout alive, and a soldier alive, sorry. And that was fairly close, but it is 2-0 for Arctic Foxes now, and they just can't capitalize on the advantages that they get on the side of Nunya.
Yeah, they just got absolutely barreled there as they tried to just literally walk towards the point. Nothing special, just hold their W key, but Arctic Foxes said, no thank you, you're staying right where you are, and they killed them all. So yeah, that was good stuff. So Adam Rachek getting some early damage onto Ratslayer. This forced him a little bit passive, but Arctic Fox is just waiting for their soldier aggression now. DD does jump in. Yellen jumping over to the left side, so Arctic Fox has got loads of space. Tiger, great headshot onto Gink. Crafty Dave is so weak behind that rock, he's getting arrowed up. So yeah, Arctic Fox is just working along this left side now. They've got all the room on this point, and it's just being capped up, only 2 down from Nunya.
And again, the situation prevails where they just kind of lose 1 or 2 players and they don't really know where to go. They don't establish positions, they don't have any sort of aggression going forward, but wow, DD comes in with a market garden onto Corndog in that little corner on the cliffside. What a play from DD, he is turning up with those shovels, and we've seen some great stuff.
Kiddo.
And now Raptor has 100% Uber advantage off the back of that play. And as I say, Nunya just always sitting in this middle ground. They have no initiation after they lose 1 player. And it sort of comes back to haunt them as they just get wiped every time Tiger makes an entry.
Yeah, indeed. Something to note, actually, the pocket soldiers from both of these teams a little bit low on the points right now, but I'm being interrupted by Pappy and Yellen, who dive right in, get that force off onto Raptor, so great stuff. Tiger and DD falling as well, so yeah, they got the force, unfortunately not a lot else. But I think they're potentially going to be using the Uber advantage, but it's only quite small.
Yeah, I think that they're just going to go off this DD pick. He's not going to spawn in time, or at least have heals in time to be part of this fight, so they're just going to try and abuse these flanks right now, or at least buy Gink some sightlines. He just trying to take a little pot shot there, but they've lost Pappy, and this is going to be very, very hurtful for Nunya's side. They do try to boost the flank a little bit as Yellen spams it, and Arctic Fox is kind of retreating here, giving up a lot of space for free. Adam Rashek looking to reload and initiate, but the spam is too strong, and especially with Gink watching over, he's the eyes in the sky. They can't peek anywhere, and they're just going to have to regroup and initiate once again.
Yeah, that's interesting actually. Oh, Feelings in, and DD as well. He gets the market gun! Oh my god.
It happens again! How does he do it again? What a play from DD. He is absolutely turning up this map. He is just, with that shovel, there's no one like him. What a play from DD.
I'm trying to slip some analysis in, and I'll just get cut off every single time. This man is just pulling it out of nowhere right now. Unbelievable, yeah. Raptor got his full Uber now, and they've capped up the point again with a huge time lead. A good minute now on the side of Arctic Foxes, so they are incredibly comfortable in this match. I don't think my prediction is looking very solid, neither is yours to be fair, so I guess that's an upside.
But we do see a three-man Uber coming out from Arctic Foxes and Corndog Falls. They're just getting caught in this middle ground again. They're just kind of sitting around trying to bait someone to the point so that they can drop someone in the Uber. But Raptor and the gang were just so far back, and they just kind of Ubered around the corner and absolutely pounded them when Nunya were reloading and weren't expecting it. It looks like Raster is going to fall as well to Adam Rashek. So yeah, one last chance, or at least two, you know, one or two last chances for Nunya to get an Uber. And yeah, really
it's starting to look very, very tricky for them now, isn't it? They're down on the Uber, they're down on the time. Pappy gets taken down by a nice arrow. And he tries to jump in to eliminate that Raptor, but he's not again, Marosh. I just keep seeing him. He's in the face of the players. He does get taken down that time, but he's always just so aggressive and far forward. But, I mean, it's been paying off for him so far.
Marash and Tiger have all fallen. And DD's going to fall as well. Crafty does fall as well, but this could be a free point. And just when we thought it was over, suddenly it turns, and they do get the point. So this could be the start of something big for Nunya, especially as the Uber gets forced off. Very bad health on the side of Arctic Foxes, especially with the Gink Sniper as well. This is going to be hard for them to retake the point, but Nunya didn't even cap it off, so they're going to have to repush very, very swiftly here as Gink falls and Yellen falls to a nice headshot from Feeling. DD again with the Market Gardener, pulling it out. And wow, Arctic Foxes kind of just showing that they have control of every situation, man.
Yeah, some fantastic mechanics from Raptor there. He saved Adam Racek, who was quite out of position. He got like double stickied. And hang on, what's this config doing right now? Somebody forgot to exec the right config. I think we're still going, but yeah, that is it. They have won. Arctic Foxes are victorious. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so Raptor saved Adam pretty hard, and it was looking bad for them. You know, Nunya almost had the Uber, they almost had the cap, but just once again, the DM from Arctic Foxes just completely slammed them before they could even do anything.
And it shows that, like, Arctic Foxes, this is what all top teams have in common. They are really good at capitalizing off mistakes, and when Nunya makes a mistake, you always see them either getting wiped or Corndog goes down. And, you know, it's a really, really good trait that Arctic Foxes have, and it will definitely kind of push them forward into this playoff bracket. But, I mean, it was just a game of control. We saw some silly things like Gink, you know, kind of trying to force out the sniper on attack on the offense, where he couldn't even get any sightlines, and he was just kind of a lost cause. Although he is a big talent, Sniper definitely works on the defense a lot better. To be fair, they didn't have the defensive... I guess that's not true. They did have the defensive, you know, for nearly, you know, a third of the map or 40% of the map. But I suppose you can't really push out, especially into an Uber advantage with a sniper. And it just kind of... They tried to put all the... This is a common thread with Nunya. They always try and put their eggs in either the Pappy basket or the Gink basket. And when those two things don't work, or don't work together, they just kind of crumble, and they have no other strategies, and they just try and DM it, but you can't out-DM, like, you can't out-DM Marosh, you can't out-DM Feeling, you can't out-DM, you know, Raptor, things like this. It's just, you know, it's really prevailing DM, as well as more strategies.
So they're playing for these DM fights quite a lot, but actually it's not proving successful, I guess is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
And something I noticed as well, as you mentioned in the pre-game, you know, Nunya were playing behind quite a bit, but Arctic Foxes were just all over them all the time. They just knew exactly where everybody was. They had their coordination of who they're going to send back, you know, when they're going to push forward. That three-man Uber at the end, they knew that two Nunya players were behind, so I think their sniper was rolling out, and they had Marosh go back and deal with them. So those players got cleaned up very quickly, but at the exact same time, they took their Uber forward and absolutely slammed into Nunya, because they knew that, well, they're effectively two players down for that fight, and that was just, you know, they were just so on point with that coordination. So yeah, great stuff to see. Do you have any logs? That's what I would like to know.
I'm very sorry, my mic cut out. I was actually muted there, which was stupid. But one of the things to note, especially, is Tiger on the sniper was actually having a really good performance. I guess we should go over the logs to really solidify that fact, but I mean, Tiger on the sniper was really kind of dominating, especially against Gink. It's kind of a feat, and yeah, really good play from Tiger overall.
Yeah, right. Do bear with me. I'm trying to find these logs so everyone can see being very successful. Where are they? Let's have a look. Nope, I can't find them. Oh well. I'll have to maybe go over them at the end or something. Possibly.
Yeah, I'll just have one last look. I found them actually. There they are in Mumble for you guys.
Nice. Right,
but
let's have a look.
It looks like Feeling having a fairly bad time, but you know they did 3-0, so I think Feeling was the initiator. He, you know, was bound to die quite a lot. When you have him just fly behind every single fight, you know, to set up the plays from Adam Rashek when he just walks across the point, or DD Market Gardener or something like that. So
Yeah.
Feeling you can't be too hard on him, but who you can be too hard on is, you know, the scouts from Nunya. They just weren't delivering. I think at their best to kind of, and they read situations well. They used their windows of opportunity quite well, but Ratslayer not having a good game, and you know, Crafty and Gink almost nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, definitely. Scout's such an important class on this map, and Marosh and Tiger absolutely showing up. Marosh 25 for 12, and Tiger with a nice 18 for 10. So yeah, they were fragging on the side of Arctic Foxes. Meanwhile, Nunya, oh dear, not doing so well. But yeah, I mean, so what I was going to mention in the game before I got cut off pretty badly by something, I can't quite remember what, but it was that, yeah, the pockets from, I wasn't particularly impressed by the pockets from either team. Yellen doing all right, you know, not doing too bad, but Feeling just that 9 for 10. So they were playing more for a sort of space creation than fragging machines. So I like it when pockets jump around and sort of play as part of the DM machine of the team. It's good to watch.
I agree, and I mean, on Viaduct you can only play a certain level of pockety style, but I do agree in the sense that we never saw Feeling taking an Uber or anything like that, or we never saw Pappy, you know, especially Pappy and Yellen, they play even more of that loose style. Even on 5CP maps, it's really kind of hard to tell who's, you know, on what role, because they're always just doing these double bombs and doing these distraction plays, so, you know, on both sides, I agree that the pockets were kind of, I wouldn't say lackluster, they were definitely not playing bad, it's just that they weren't sort of using their windows perhaps enough, and just completely going all out on this sort of distraction style, which ultimately gives you bad logs and bad damage, so, you know, can't be too hard on them, but as I say, you know, I feel like Feeling could have probably taken more heals, and it wouldn't have been so close. But Feeling, it did work out for them in the end, and he always got behind. So if it works, it works, you know.
Yeah, you can tell just how aggressive sort of Nunya's soldiers were. Marosh killing their soldiers 12 times. That was half of his frags were just onto the soldiers. So yeah, he was doing an absolutely great job of just denying and cleaning up. Something worth pointing out as well, DD putting in a pretty strong game, 20 for 11 in terms of frags. Pretty decent damage, but 8 air shots. And I mean, if Market Guns were a stat, I'm sure he'd have a good gajillion or so. So yeah, he was doing very, very well indeed, getting those crucial picks when they're needed.
Do you think that my sort of observation at the beginning, where I said that Ratslayer and Corndog were so like completely isolated from the soldiers, would you say that's correct? Because I saw a lot of that on that map, where like Ratslayer was just sort of not syncing up, or like he was reloading when the bombs were happening and things like this, just like really silly mistakes that you can't be having on Viaduct, especially as a Prem team, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, something that Arctic Foxes did well that kind of shows that is that they were just playing for space so well. You know, they would play with their aggression, and then they would just sort of mop up the Nunya players because they were kind of disjointed a little bit, you know, as you say. So yeah, I think definitely that could be the case. So if they just sync up their damage a little bit better, play a little bit more coordinated like the Foxes, they might have a little bit of a better time.
I remember
maybe get some points in Prem, who knows?
I remember Pappy saying last season that their focus fire was their main problem, so perhaps like sort of that is still prevailing. But we do see this mid happening right now on CP Snakewater. This is ETF2L Season 27, Week 5, Arctic Foxes versus the Absolute Nuts, or Nunya. And who are we going to watch on the mid?
We're going to watch Adam Racek, who turns up a good 7 days earlier than Ratslayer does. He's already laying in the damage. He's just got so much room for his team already. He gets an early frag onto Pappy as well, so great stuff. Didi goes jumping in so weak, takes Yellen down extremely low, but the soldiers actually get cleaned up on the side of Arctic Foxes, but the 2 frags get turned into 4. Is that going to be 5? Looks like the Ratslayer's just escaping. But yeah, Gink goes down as well. So yeah, again, the dominant DM from Arctic Foxes just rolls over that mid.
Adam Racek plays this really nice aggressive style where he sort of knows when to use his windows of opportunity. You just saw him walking across the point, and you can only do that if you know it's the right time. I mean, it's very hard to do that in such a linear map like Snakewater. So to be able to do that, and just, it really is a testament to how much control Arctic Foxes have right now. You know, we saw the bombs, but they just kind of ignored them, and they just walked forward and pounded the scouts, and you know, they all backed up onto low ground, and Adam Racek just dominates. So yeah, we do see defensive crits though on the side of Corndog.
Interesting. Another. Oh, there we go. Raptor down. Crafty Dave gets a fantastic shot, takes him down straight away. Feeling falling as well on the right side. So yeah, that's going to be curtains to that push from Arctic Foxes. Nunya have, despite their Pappy sentry, they will not be needing that. They're in fact looking to push out right now. Maybe this crits will actually be the play.
Oh, but look at Didi. He's in onto Corndog and he takes him down. Wonderful hiding spot. And the back cap does fail, unfortunately. 2 players going down on the back lines there. They are going to get this point, but Corndog is down. 12 seconds spawn on him. And the heals are here for Arctic Foxes. They do have a sniper, so they're going to hang back a little bit. But it looks like they do want to move forward with that pick from Tiger as well. So they're going to be completely free to move in from this green area. Does hit another headshot, but Crafty is behind.
Right, if this sentry that Pappy has put in under gets a frag... Feeling is walking in right now. Oh, he knows it's there. Oh no, does he? I don't think he does. Maybe that's going to kill someone. Here they come. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, very sad. Oh well, that was a good play from Pappy. Maybe, possibly. But yeah, nice try.
And Crafty, still behind, takes down Marosh, so that could stunt the push a little bit. It looks like Didi is going to take him down, but a trade is generally better for Arctic Foxes, but Gink takes down Tiger. Speaking of trades, trading frags are going every which way right now, as Arctic Foxes have pushed in on the left side, but Raptor falls with his Uber. He's going to fall, and Feeling gets taken down as well. Adam Racek comes in with the pain trade, melees his way onto the point, and secures that round for Arctic Foxes. What the hell was that, Rex?
Oh my god, they just traded one way or the other. I think half of the teams were just split between the left and right, and they just were fragging each other. But yeah, Arctic Foxes just had the last little bit of oomph, and they did cap that up with the 2x speed from the pain train. Maybe that's the strat right there.
I'm going to watch Pappy
kill
on this
everyone and then win the round.
I'm going to watch Pappy on this bit.
Yeah.
Because he does this classic left side jump. Here we go. He's going in really fast, and he just makes so much space for his team. They're all kind of... But look at Arctic Foxes. They're not looking at him. They know that he has to reload. But Raptor does fall to stickies, which is a bit strange. But Gink is going to fall as well, so it still looks in control for Arctic Foxes. Pappy is still behind as Corndog falls, so they can't follow up on Pappy. It's really, really odd play from Nunya right now. And they do wipe, and it's all onto Pappy to make a play. Raptor has already gone down, so he just needs to find some frags. It's a 1v3 right now, and he just does fall with the coordinated play. But Pappy, as I say, that's just a classic way to deal with the bombs behind on Snakewater. You just kind of ignore them. You look at them for a second, and then while they're reloading, he's useless for, you know, maybe 3 or 4 seconds. So they just went forward, absolutely pounded Ratslayer and Corndog, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. They can't do anything to counter that play. We do see Gink on the sniper, and it looks like Corndog is on crits again.
Ah, classic Pappy, yeah. He jumped behind, but I don't think he even made that much space, because no one looked at him.
Oh, it's
so,
double crits, sorry.
Double crits! How exciting! Nunya players are just falling left, right and centre. Oh dear, this is not good. Yellen is very weak. There's a soldier in cheese. This is Didi. Gink snipes off. Oh wait. See, Didi takes down Condog as well. Unbelievable. So they just wandered into 7, thought, let's... Into 7? Into second. Let's kill them, and that's what they did. Holy crits! Oh, he's missing everything right now.
Adam Racek absolutely pounded with the crits there, just getting all the entry frags that they needed, and that is definitely going to secure the second round for Arctic Foxes' right. a lot more control on this 5CP map, and it almost feels like Nunya have given up a little bit. They're not trying anything new.
Oh, this is hurting my head, man. I can't do this. It's so messy. Yeah, they're just. What is Pappy doing? He's running out of the pocket. He seems to be. He's on scout now. Okay, fair enough. I think they seem to have admitted defeat and are now mixing.
No, this is what I said that they did on Viaduct, is where Crafty goes demo and Ratslayer goes scout. I guess Ratslayer really isn't feeling it at the moment, or perhaps vice versa. But Pappy, looking to just take this top left, does take a lot of early damage, and very passive play out of Arctic Fox is kind of switching it up. Adam Rashek is just going to kind of reload, but Yellen in behind onto Raptor, lovely air shot from him, and he takes down the demo as well. 2 crucial picks, and this could secure the round for Nunya.
Quality play. Is Condor going to go down? No, he isn't. Oh, Marish is on the case, though. It's a crit! Can the rockets from Gink find anything? I don't think they can. No, and Condog on his own now does get taken down. Very, very unfortunate. That was a good show by them, actually, by Nunya. That was a bit of a closer mid than we've seen before, so maybe the mix is the strat to go for. Who knows?
Yeah, Yellen really pulling out for his team there. Like, he made a massive play, took down the most 2 crucial targets on the mid that you can ask for. But Ratslayer is going to fall, actually. Now he is on scout or sniper there, so I must not freak out about that too much. But yeah, we do see a slight advantage for Raptor, and it is something that they do want to work on, I can imagine, on Adam Rashek's mind. But just building, arrow building while it's still in the game.
True, yeah.
Yeah, they've actually built themselves a very, very hefty Uber advantage, so they should be pushing. We do see under, as usual, for them. But it is crits again, it is crits.
Yeah, Marish walked in the lower area then, just absolutely bodied into Crafty Dave, takes on the demo early for this pusher. Here comes the crits. Can Adam Rashek find anything? He snipes a sticky over to Pappy on the NG, but he just dodges it. So actually, no frags going for that crits at all. So
yeah,
let's see if they can clean up these players now.
The sentry just shut down the entire play, and Nunya just rotate to that right side, but it looks like they're trying to draw it out, and they just play the point. Tiger gets so much counterback. Mirosh is trying to get healed up, but he does fall to Gink on the soldier, and the recrits comes out, takes down Adam, and this is going to be a free second for Nunya if they're smart about it. But it looks like Raptor is in lower, and he's heading for last. He's going to take a 1v1 with the engineer on Pappy, but he can't take a 1v2, 1v3 if you count the sentry. And stupid play from Pappy does pay off in the end, but Raptor, perhaps a stupid play on his part as well, going for the backup.
I don't know. I think I'll put that more down to Gink coming back and saving the day than anything. But yeah, that was a very nice try from Raptor. That's the sort of thing that he would win, you know, those little situations there. So very narrowly avoided from Nunya. So here we go, another mid fight right now with Pappy still on this NG. He's placing down his level 3.
Heavy energy to the mid.
I like it.
This is pseudo low panda, and we do have a level 3. It's going to get spammed down. We do have crits as well. What is going on? This is true TF2 right now. Tiger falls as well, so it is working somehow. Wow.
A
level 3, a crits, and a heavy is beating the second best team in Europe right now.
So yeah, very, very high level skills and a serious game we are witnessing right now. As Didi jumps behind and Adam goes down as well. Pappy kills Didi with a cent. Oh, what is going on? This is unbelievable.
Now this is serious play. If it works, it works. That's what I said in the previous map. And,
sure.
But we do see Raptor and the gang just kind of moving forward, trying to get on that sentry before it goes up, and Raptor's just going to give it a little swing there to take it down. But even Uber's on the side of both these teams, and Corndog does have the crits, so it'll be interesting to see how they use these crits. But the sentry is not up anymore.
An Uber out of Raptor actually, so these crits not looking very hot. So Nunya players are just escaping through choke. Arctic Foxes successfully reclaiming their mid. So yeah, Marish and Crafty actually trading there. So that's a nice little trade for him actually. Nunya are 2 down. I'd like to see if anything can happen from this. Yellen was really weak, but feeding does get cleaned up. So Nunya actually wrapped around to mid, but a great headshot from Tiger. Takes down Condog, so here come the artifact. But Pappy and the Spy takes down Raptor. Great plays. Both medics down in that fight there.
Yeah, both medics getting assassinated there, one apiece. We do see Ratslayer still on this heavy. Gink falls as well, but the heavy is there for the health. It looks like Adam Rashek is just gonna try and spam using that space that he has with the damage, but Yellen falls. Tiger is on form right now, and that is 2 entries that they could use to push, but they are pushing into a heavy right now.
Yeah, I saw that sniper dot and just thought, oh, it's curtains. That scout is dead. It's Tiger we're dealing with here. He hits those. Yeah, Arctic Fox is looking to push their way forwards right now. They are down Adam Rachik actually, so Nunya have their spawners and they do pick up feelings, so this might be looking a bit of an easy defense, especially with their heavy. Here comes Marosh, he's on the flank. Can he get onto Kondog? He does some good damage. He's dancing around. Kondog's so weak just behind this train. Oh my god, a great headshot from Yellen actually takes him down. So
Tiger is going nuts right now. He's hitting every headshot back to back. What a play from Tiger. He's absolutely on form right now.
wow.
He just hit like 6 headshots in that fight. That was crazy.
Yeah, absolutely turning up. This man, he can snipe. That's for sure. So yeah, Raptor has an Uber. Let's see if they're going to be pushing into last right now. Looks like they're opting for the left side as they walk in. King goes down extremely weak. There's a crater. There comes the launch from Adam Rashek, who's going forward onto this point, putting in the damage. Pappy's a little bit caught out here. He's literally in the middle of 5 players. Oh dear, that's not where you want to find yourself. But yeah, 2 down from Nunya. Let's see what they can do. Feeling does get picked off actually, so the aggression from DD coming forward now. Kondog's really weak.
Oh my god! Kondog just dodging and juking around. Once again, he's still alive after 4 rockets heading his way. He does fall eventually. But wow, what a play at the tail end of that fight. It'll be interesting to see what classes maybe roll up as on the rollout, but wow. Kind of good plays back and right. Back and forth, sorry. What am I saying? It definitely is the heat. But yeah, we do see Pappy going on that heavy. So he's going to be fairly slow to mid, but it could work out. We do see Low Panda run the heavy to mid sometimes, so it'll be interesting to see if that shuts down the soldiers for Arctic Foxes.
Alright, here we go. DD5F is already in on the kitchen. It looks like he's going for a jump right now. He's just doing good damage to Yellen and Crafty. And the rest of Arctic Fox is just walking across straight away. Kondog's looking in trouble here. Yeah, he does get taken down. But the Pappy Heavy, along with the Gink Soldier, they just split up from each other there. They don't quite work together as they should. And the Death Ball from Arctic Foxes just knocks them out.
Okay,
yeah.
So Pappy didn't even show up to the mid. I understand that heavies are slow, but he literally didn't show up. He was like sitting in Saw or something. Maybe he switched. I think he switched back in spawn and then switched back onto the heavy. But like Gink says in chat, "Where's my Putis? What the fuck?" So I think that's a testament to how slow he really was. But he like didn't show up, so technically a 5v6 mid. But yeah, absolute wipe off the back of that, and Feeling gonna pick up 4 frags. Respectively, and this is looking like dominant play for
I think Pappy and his team are really reinventing the meta here. We did see 2 spies and a sniper on that last defense, and both had some interesting things happen. Crafty Dave was walking behind Raptor the entire time, and the moment he went for the stab, Raptor popped it off. So that's a feels bad man. And then Kondog was actually Ubered on the point by Raptor. So yeah, some good spy plays. DD5F is in extremely deep. He goes down already. And Nunya, they're not at mid. They are not here. It's only Pappy. He's the only one.
Yeah, Gink is not happy. He wants to play the Putis now. He's going to arrive at mid this time. He's going to teach Pappy a lesson. He's just spraying away, and they're looking to fight the mid after it's capped with this crits play. Does not get anything apart from Raptor though. I say that as if it's not a good thing. Raptor falling to the crit, so that's a big play. And Tiger possibly could fall as well, but it looks like they've turned the tides.
I think it's over actually. I think we have to just call it over here because DD has switched to the rocket jumper. That's it. You can pretty much just say goodbye to your team at that point. You know, you're just going to get absolutely rolled by the meme spoon. Let's see what we can pull out. He's going for a jump already. Oh, he just gets a bit launched up there. Right.
At this point, I just want Arctic Foxes to win the round because I don't think I could bear 15 more minutes of this.
You know what? I don't think I could either. I'm with you there. That's for sure.
Oh no, but Adam Rashek falls. Arctic Foxes look so on form the entire match, and then when they need to win, they're just deciding to troll and like use random players. But the crits is going to be effective once again, and Corndog is just dodging left and right, and wonderful surf again. I'm trying to cast this, but it's just too meaningful. And they're already on last. Tiger and Marsh Falls trying to go for a double back cap, and this game is still not over yet.
That was insane. That was a crit bottle there from Rat Slayer. Took down someone or other. I didn't quite see.
I think I need a bottle of Scrumpy at the moment, Everex. I'm not having the best time currently. But feeling it at Ratchek, trying to go for that double back cap once again, and I think Arctic Foxes just want to end this at the moment.
I don't know. I don't think they don't want to end it that bad. They want to put on a good show. That's for sure. They've done this before. Tiger, oh my god, he never misses. I don't think I've witnessed him miss once. What a machine.
And Nunya actually have no med. So if Arctic Foxes don't win, like everything I know about Sixes will sort of crumble in front of my very eyes. But Raptor does have an inherent 60% uber advantage due to the fact that Nunya does not have a med. So we do see Corndog on the spy. Never seen him play spy, so should be.
Oh, we have actually. On the last
Crafty
point.
is behind the box, hiding, and does fall, but Corndog is just acting like he's a player.
What is this? Oh my god.
Oh, but Tiger knows that it's a spy now, so they should.
He was juking around. He was fooling them. He had them down to rights. He's still alive actually. He's gonna jump stab Raptor. Watch this. 3, 2, 1. No, not quite.
He does get
force him, I
though.
suppose.
And he gets out.
How does that happen? He's still
And
alive.
Tiger takes down the medic.
Oh my god, this is just insane. This is actually the best TF2 I've witnessed in a very long time. I'm not gonna lie here.
Yeah, we can be innovative too. The Sixes community is not stale, trust me.
No, definitely not.
But yeah,
Oh,
it looks
Adam
like they
Rashek.
should close off the
He's gonna win.
And Adam Rashek, the second time he's done that, and that could be a GG. Half that map was very odd, and kind of Nunya gave up a little bit, but wow. It did show that Nunya can win some team fights, but they just have such obvious flaws that they need to work on. And I think that will only come with time, but it just seems like they're not addressing their true problems, which is like focus fire and having their coordinated aggression. But overall, really strong from Arctic Foxes. A lot of that second map was to be desired. We couldn't really analyze it too much, but in terms of Viaduct, they're looking so on form, so coordinated, and the soldiers are really pulling it out for their team.
Yeah, I just think Nunya must be feeling pretty down at this point. They've been, this is the 5th week, so 5 officials, and they've yet to take a single point into the tables, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So they are definitely feeling a little bit down, hence perhaps why we saw that wonderful little show at the end from our Nunya players. But yeah. Well, I mean, we do have some players already lined up, ready to be interviewed. So I guess, do you want to very, very briefly do some logs, or is there no point really?
Yeah, let's do some logs very quickly. As I say, it's to be desired, but
all right, let's find the link for our erynn on production. How did you get them last time? Never mind, I have them. Okay, right. There's the link.
Alright, thank you.
Right.
As I say, it's yet to be desired, but Tiger absolutely pounding 23-5, 415 damage per minute. And Rashek also pounding, respectively, 16-8. Raptor getting 3 frags. Pappy 6-13.
That's a solid
and
performance.
Every class in Team Fortress 2 being played on the side of Nunya.
Well, most of them actually. Yeah, they've all got. I think Rat Slayer has the most. He's played demo, heavy, sniper, scout, and medic. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Medic is interesting. I don't know when he went medic. You know.
Me neither, actually. All right. Well, there's nothing to see here. There's no real information to glean from that. So
should we go for interviews then?
Let's do it. Let's bring them in. I'm gonna drag everyone right here. Let's see if I can do this. All right. Hello, guys. We have Didi. Wait, no. Oh, okay. Got to unmute everyone. Okay, how do I do that? There we go. You can speak. Be free.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
All right, how did everybody find that insanely epic and fun to watch game?
Very close and intense.
Yeah,
It was fun. Fun to play.
that's good. That's good. We have no Nunya players, oddly enough. I guess they're crying themselves to sleep now. They don't
I
want
think
to
they're trying
talk
to
to
get
us.
into the mumble. Crafty
Oh,
Dave's
Crafty.
here if you want to move him in.
Ah, okay. Right. No, I cannot. Okay.
Dear.
Hold on. Do you want me to go grab him?
Sure. I think he needs the access token, that's why. Right, okay.
So, DD and Raptor, I'm pretty sure you expected to win that game, right? What did you think of Viaduct? Because that's the only discernible thing that we can talk about. What did you think of Viaduct, and how did you prepare going into the game, and how did it, play out once you started playing against Nunya?
You want to
talk.
start?
Yeah, no, you.
I think we kind of just took the same approach as every Viaduct game. Like, we kind of found our playstyle on it. And yeah, it just seems to work really well against most teams at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you had full control of seemingly every team fight. You punished the sort of middle ground play when they were looking at feeling or whatever. It was really solid overall, and you had full control over Viaduct. But do you think there's anything that you could change on Viaduct, or do you think you're looking pretty solid on that map? Is it one of your better maps, or?
I guess just coordination.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's one of our better maps, but yeah, we can for sure improve it. If we would be perfect on it, we wouldn't get beaten in it, and sometimes in scrims.
Yeah. Our forward hold was kind of lackluster today, I think. Like, especially on the right side, we got rushed a lot. Can probably work on that.
So Crafty Dave, what did you think about that official?
I think we played pretty poorly, and yeah, just nothing really to talk about.
Why don't you run us through some of your decision making on that Snakewater map? Then was it just sort of out of tilting, or was it just to put on a good meme show for everybody?
No, I think personally, our heavy strat on second, having our heavy hold on bats, was something that we practiced a lot in scrims. It was just poorly executed, in my opinion, during the match.
Would you say we need to delete the bot, Crafty?
Yeah, I think we should delete that one.
What do you mean? You can't delete quality entertainment. It's good stuff.
Can we get Gink in here?
Yeah,
Sure.
Let's get Gink in here.
Okay, I think I've just moved the channel rather than get. Stop moving! I can't move you if you're moving. Right, okay, there we go. Hi, welcome. How's it going?
What's up?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Woo!
Here with my teammate Crafty Dave. What's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
Crafty Dave has a cold, so just be, just
Unlucky
be
games today,
empathetic.
Crafty, right?
Yeah, it was an unfortunate loss.
I'm not sure how much we
I
can
can't
keep
take
up
this
with
fucking
this.
serious.
Yeah, I can't either.
What
To be
the?
honest, dude, I saw someone in the Twitch chat say Fackle Brigade Mumble, and I was like, I might have that one. It was labeled as Sideshow, and then I was like, I can't just come in here as Showstopper, so I just made my name Dave. You guys didn't make the. You guys that was way too easy, man. Like, I'm not like an elaborate troll or anything, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was way too easy.
I didn't think they'd ever come to an interview.
You for sure made it
Like,
better.
look how many people are in this Mumble right now. You've never had anyone like try and alias and get their way into an interview.
We've got
Not
another one,
usually.
actually.
Well, now it
Man.
will for sure happen more often.
Wait, is this not Crafty?
No.
No.
This is he was playing the match. What the fuck?
What the fuck, guys?
What? I'm so
Speaking of
confused.
trolling the mumble,
What's going on, guys?
Right, let's carry on. Go on.
I honestly don't have any questions.
Okay.
Here we have questions to Showstopper, please.
Why don't
Yeah,
we
there's
take
not much
questions
to-
from chat? That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
let's take questions from chat.
Oh,
Chat if you
dear.
wanna,
When is your comeback,
if you wanna
Showstopper?
throw some
Come
questions
again?
our way.
When is your comeback?
I don't know. Probably next season when the esports arena like second LAN happens or whatever. I'd probably play like the next ESEA season that like leads up to it, but not not right now, just because I-61 isn't like possible for like a team that I was gonna play on.
Huey says, is Poyaskari best scout currently? I think that answers itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, 130 DPM.
Yeah, no. He's had a big fall
Yeah.
due to his health.
I think Gink asked me, why is my avatar a pregnant Brian? It's actually like a pseudo Rule 34, like Fat Brian, so, you know, that's just what I'm into.
Is
Beta
that
asks,
the actual Crafty Dave that connected to Mumble? Minecraft? Minecraft? Is that Dave?
I very much doubt it.
No.
I don't
mean,
want the actual crafty.
No, Dave's playing Quick Live, I think.
Alright. Beta asks, who's better, Gink or literally everybody else? Who's got an answer for that?
Tough.
Ooh-wee.
Big roast.
Probably Gink.
I'm getting
I-
shit
I'd
from
agree.
Beaker.
Yeah, King's pretty good.
Thanks, DD.
King is great.
Thank you, Raptor.
Pretty good.
He,
Thank you,
he
guys.
should replace Puskari.
Dude, I couldn't even replace that monster of a person. Literal monster, actually.
Would you say that wraps it up?
Whoa.
Because
I got some
Gink
questions.
is a
Let me
god.
be the interviewer. You
Alright,
ready?
go for it. Yeah, I'm ready.
So, Arctic Foxes, are you going to beat Seven or Low Panda? Because you kind of struggled against them, so how are you going to beat them in playoffs?
We're gonna steal your strats.
Well, that's not
heavy
going to
on
work,
nuts.
is it? That's really not going to work.
Maybe if a good team uses
We're
them.
gonna we're
You're
gonna
telling me
we're
you're
gonna
gonna
fine
last
tune them.
16 minutes on Snakewater and get 5-0'd. That's not a good idea.
We're gonna fine tune them a bit. You know, the heavy position wasn't optimal.
Raptor, your team just doesn't have the talent to pull out the strats that we do. I don't know.
Shit, you might be right. We don't have Gink.
Yeah, you can replace me.
You
Yeah,
can't have
Gink wanna
such
play.
versatile gamers like Crafty Dave, me, playing literally every class in the game.
And Bunny, come on.
I'm
Bunny
funny.
played mid.
Exactly. Condog on Spy.
Oh, I actually do have a question. What is this like strategy where you put like Crafty on demo and then you put Ratslayer on
It's when we
Scout?
play high teams and we don't want to try, so we put
Oh,
Crafty
okay,
on demo.
that's why. Okay, never mind.
That's why I was on Scout as well.
That's why you did it against us. That's
Crafty
why.
is a nuts.
I'm actually crazy hit scan player. I've got like 30% LG, maybe? 18?
30.
Alright,
Yeah, maybe
Alright,
not
right.
that high, that's too high. Probably 18.
right. The viewership's dwindling down. Let's end this. Let's wrap this up, guys. Come on, Erynn.
Yeah, this has been Crafty Dave, and we're signing off here at TFTV. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time for some ETF2L action.